Hi folks, Josh Wolfe with Wolfe Vintage Watches here. Welcome to my shop. In this video we're going to take a look at the 1928 Hamilton Cushion Plain with a white gold filled case. As usual, let's go over some of the basic specs before we dive into the details. The watch is 27.1 millimeters wide, excluding the crown, a length of 27.1 millimeters. It's 9.8 millimeters thick to the top of the domed mineral glass crystal. It has a tip-to-tip measurement of 34.8 millimeters, a lug width of 16 millimeters. The case back is a snap-on, and the movement in this watch is an American-made Hamilton caliber 987 manual wind movement with 17 joules and sub-seconds at the 6 o'clock. First, a little history. Wristwatches began to challenge pocket watches as the timepiece of choice after the First World War. During the war, soldiers would use smaller ladies' pocket watches with wire lugs welded on so they could be strapped to their wrists. These are so-called trench watches. This allowed for use of both hands while still having the ability to check the time, an important feature to have when timing artillery barrages and charges across no man's land. After the war, around 1924, Hamilton introduced cushion-shaped watches with movements specifically made for wristwatches, called strap watches at the time. These early models did not come with sub-seconds. In 1927, Hamilton redesigned the watches to use a 987 movement with sub-seconds, as well as changed the case shape and design. Now a quote-unquote discriminating businessman could choose between a plain or engraved, solid or gold-filled in a green or white gold case. Throughout the cushion's production run, different dial variations were also offered. It would be an impressive little collection to track down all the variants Hamilton produced of the cushion through 1932. The two main variants of the cushion, an engraved and a plain, refers to the style of the bezel. As you can see here, in this example, this is a cushion plain. The case is 14 karat white gold filled with engraving on the sides in the middle section of the case. The lugs are drilled, which is certainly an upgrade from the welded on wire lugs and makes changing the strap a breeze. I've installed a domed new old stock mineral glass crystal. It's fairly easy to find new old stock crystals from watchmaker estate sales. Most of my backstock of crystals was produced in the late 40s through the early 60s for watchmakers to purchase for their businesses. Of course, at that time, a mechanical watch was the only option, so there were far more watchmakers that could make a living servicing and repairing watches. Fortunately, much of this material has made its way back to the market where enthusiasts can once again use the parts to bring vintage watches back to life. The dial in this example is patinaed well, which to my eye really gives the watch a tremendous amount of character. Despite the patina, the painted minute track, the Hamilton branding at the 12 o'clock, and the painted sub-seconds dial at the 6 o'clock are in excellent condition. The numerals would have been originally painted with luminescent paint, but this has long stopped working. The cathedral-style hands were also loomed, and the blue sub-second hand with its lollipop counterweight completes the charming vintage appeal of this watch. I have the watch on a black, genuine leather croc print two-piece strap. I went with black to complement the black paint on the dial, and I think it pairs very nicely. Let's take a closer look at the movement. As mentioned, this is a Hamilton caliber 987 manual wind movement. It was made in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and was finished in February 1928 based on the serial number. It has 17 joules and is a time-only movement. I serviced this watch May 2019 and is running within plus or minus 2 minutes a day. This is really a simple and robust movement. The fact that it was made more than 90 years ago and all it took was a good cleaning and re-lubrication to bring it back to life is a testament to the quality of American watches and watchmakers at the time. To see this and other watches I have for sale, please check out my site at wolfevintagewatches.com. I'll leave a link in the description. As always, I appreciate you watching the video and thank you for liking and commenting. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. See you next time. Bye.